it is so hot that I cannot breathe, let alone film a video. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It has been a very long time since I sat down and showed you what I've been reading or what books have I bought. And to be honest, a few days ago I just received the best book collection that I have ever ordered, so I thought I should share it with you, since this is like my most favorite book purchases, and I really believe that I'm going to read all of them this summer. I don't think I'm going to skip any of these books. I have never been as excited as I am right now having these books. It's just different. Do you know when you buy books that you know you are going to love because like your favorite booktuber or like your friend or like your mother recommended them to you, and you know you are going to love them even before you have read them or even before you know the synopsis of the book, but you know you are going to love them. So I feel like that about these books. I feel like I'm going to love them. Most of them are recommended by Morton Mary, one of my favorite booktubers. So I have a good feeling. So let's get into them. Let's talk about the books that I have recently purchased, and let's see what they are. You know, these videos go like you know, usually booktubers show you their book and they talk about the synopsis. The truth is, I don't know the synopsis, or the truth is I usually forget. Like, I know some people like recommend me books and I'm like, okay, let me add them to my Goodreads, and then I add them and I completely forget about them. And so yeah, I try to talk about the gist of the book as much as I can, but I love going in books blind. It's my favorite thing to do about reading, so I'm not going to look. Let's get into them. One of the first books, or duet shall I say, that I bought and purchased that has been in my TBR for a very long time is Torment, Part 1 and Part 2. I love the cover so much. Like the hand with the daisy, I think that's what you call these flowers, daisies. And I was so excited about this book, and I heard so many good things about it that I already started book 1. So that's saying something. I heard this book is very dark, and although I'm just like, I'm not even halfway in, I'm just like 20% in, it's hard to read. I'm going to tell you about it. But yes, I have had these in my TBR for a long time. And when I got them, I was like, you know, I was in a reading slump, and I thought, let me just see how I feel. And I started, and it's got me going. It completely took me out of my reading slump. This book is about a girl called Mina, and when she was 7 years old, her mother got married to this man called James, or she got into a relationship with him, and turns out James is in a biker club. I wanted to say book club. He's in a biker club, and if you ever read anything about biker clubs and like these things, you know that these people are basically criminals and they are very powerful, like a mafia. I don't want to say, because mafia is more powerful, but they are pretty dangerous people. And Mina's mother, I think her name is Emily, she gets married to James. James has a son called Shay, who's 6 years older than Mina, and they just live together, and that's all I know because it's the beginning of my book. But it's very taboo in a very good way, because you know, if you have read this book, Shay is just a sweetheart. I love him so much, But the thing is, I feel like he has this dark personality underneath that he is like hiding, and I am scared that it's going to come out. And look at this book, it's not like a very short story. I feel like, I don't know, I feel so anxious because I am in a part of a book. If you want to read it, maybe it's a spoiler, so skip. But Mina's mom, she's trying to get away, and I kind of found out that James cheats on her, and she wants to leave and nobody lets her leave. And like Shay and James, they are saying, leave Mina behind and then you can leave, you shouldn't take her away from us. And I kind of hate that, and I kind of don't think I like Mina so much, because I know like she's little in the by the way, it is like back and forth, at least the first book. So we get flashbacks and we come to the present time and we get flashbacks. So in the flashbacks and in the present time, Mina has not done anything to like defend her mother, or I don't know, stand up to these men that just came to her life. I know like she likes them, but like, she's your mother, you're not going to defend her. And the thing is that in the book, Mina's mom has been described as going off hinges suddenly, and like she sounds crazy, she sounds like a cornered animal, and I don't like it. It's so hard to read this book, and I am scared that the mother is going to be portrayed as a bad person, and I am scared that Mina is going to get in with one of the guys and they are going to do what they are doing to her mother, they are going to do to her. So I am very nervous reading this book, but I heard it's very good, so I am pushing through. But the thing is that, like as I said, this book took me out of my reading slump, and I like it. But one thing that is really annoying me is that it's interesting that everybody in the book likes Mina, loves Mina, and they are ready to do anything for her. But they are not ready to do the same for her mother. Even the husband, they are not ready to do it. And I'm like, why? I hate when authors do this, when they like make this one specific character the center of everybody's attention and everybody's love and affection, and it's so unrealistic and annoying. But I hope by the end of the book everything's going to be sorted out. At least Mortimer is really good, so I'm gonna trust her. The next book is the most, I don't know, but I'm very, very excited for this book, and that's Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. Just look at the cover. I love the color, the woman, like the leaves underneath. Look at that. I love this book so much. I heard it's about like a marriage in crisis, and listen, I love a marriage in crisis. I love when like two people are in love, they get married and they go through everything and they kind of get bored, or just they get separated and again they fall in love. It's such a journey, and it's scary to think about in real life, but it happens. And I love reading about this because I don't know, I just love to see people like get like hit a low in their life and again rise up. That just it's such a satisfying feeling, so I really like to see it. And as I said, oh my god, I cannot stop looking at the cover. This is so beautiful, the mix of the colors and everything. I love it. I don't know much about this book, but as I said, I believe that the woman has lost a child, and I feel like that is like what kind of separated or just drawn her away from her husband. So they are going through a lot of problems in their life, but I am so excited to read it. I heard amazing things about this book. The next book that I purchased and I heard so many good things about, but as I'm looking at the cover I don't remember anything about, is Before Us. I remember adding this to my TBR because again it was about a marriage in crisis, but I think it's not like I think this girl, she goes to a couple's house to work for them, and they have a marriage in crisis, and I hope there's no cheating going on. And but like I could not buy this book because look at the cover. The next book that I have purchased, again I had it for a long time in my TBR, but recently the internet has been going crazy over it. You know, they talk about it all the time. They say it's like a Verity, and they say this is one of the best thrillers that they have read. And it's been a long time since I have read a good thriller, so I was so excited to purchase this book, and that's none other than The Housemaid. Even looking at the cover, like I don't know if I'm remembering or I'm just guessing, but I love when like you go in a room and then you look at the lock and you see that it's like locked from outside, not in real life obviously, but like in books it's just so scary. It like sends chills down your spine. So I am so excited for this book. I heard it's like Verity, and Verity was one of my favorite thrillers, so I really want to read this book as soon as possible. The next book is rather an older one compared to the ones that I just showed you, and I saw so many people read this book with The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I have not read that book yet, but I see people reading these two books together, and I heard that there's a show about this book, and I wanted to see it, but I was like, hey, maybe I should read the book first. So I bought it, and I heard that it has one of the best audiobooks. So I want to read the book and listen to the audiobook, then watch the show and like just have a comparison. So it's Daisy Jones and the Six, and I just know it's about like a rock music band in like 60s, 70s, and I love rock music back then, and I am so excited to read a book about I heard like the band is not real, and I heard that every person that reads like the first pages they think that the band is real, but it's not. So I am so excited to go on this journey. I heard it's really like emotional and it made some people cry, so I really want to experience the book then watch the show. So yeah, the next two books, they're actually a trilogy, and I did not purchase the third book yet, but I have bought the first two books, and this is like the most summery book you can ever imagine. The first season is out. I watched the first season, and the second season is coming out, and I have not watched it. So I thought, let me read the first book, compare it with the first season, then read the second book first, and then watch the second season and compare all of them and like give my opinion on here, YouTube. And the book is The Summer I Turned Pretty, the first, and the second book, It's Not Summer Without You. Just look at these two covers, the colors, the everything on the covers, it's so beautiful. Oh yes, this is from the same author who wrote To All the Boys I Loved Before. I have never read To All the Boys I Loved Before. I was not a big fan of the movies, but I really liked The Summer I Turned Pretty. I love the show, I love like the atmosphere, and I really wanted to go on this journey and read it. So it's, I'm sure you know, but it's about Billy that okay, I just butchered the story. It's about Billy, whose mother is friends with another woman whose name I don't remember, and they have like this very good beach house in this very beautiful area, and every summer they spend their summers there. Now the woman has two sons, Conrad and Jeremiah, and I feel like Billy always like had a crush on them. Mostly she leaned towards Conrad, but this summer she explores her emotions and her crushes, and everything just starts from there. And yes, I love it. I loved all the characters from the series, so I hope I'm going to love all the characters in the book. And these are very like these are not so like thick. I feel like it's so easy to just go through them, so I am so happy. I am so happy about all of my purchases. Oh my god, yes, I loved all of them, and I am planning on filming reading vlogs for most of, by the way, I am so sorry for the light. It's just getting dark and getting light. I am so sorry. So yes, I have planned so many reading vlogs for most of these books, so I hope you are ready. I hope you are ready for a flow of videos. I should make up for the time that I was absent, so get ready, settle in, because we are going on a journey this summer, and I hope you are going to follow me in this journey, and I hope you enjoy. So see you next video. Bye.